What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So we got Jaime Munguia in the news, man. He is going to be fighting this weekend, man. So I just wanted to go ahead and just do a little brief summary of what I think and the direction that Jaime Munguia should be going in. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into the article real quick, just briefly talking about the weigh-in and what Jaime Munguia has done recently, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give you my opinion. Okay, so shout out to Boxing News 24. It says Jaime Munguia, both fighters, Jaime Munguia and Bruno Surace, weighs in at 169.1 pounds. It says Jaime Munguia and his opponent Bruno Surace weighed in at 169.1 pounds at Friday's weigh-in for their 10-round catchweight fight on this Saturday, December 14th, at the Estadio, I don't know how to pronounce that, in Tijuana, Mexico, aka Mexico. The event will be shown live on ESPN Plus at 9 p.m., 6 p.m. Pacific. Saturday night card, it says the recent beaten former WBO junior middleweight champion Munguia, who has the record of 44-1 with 35 knockouts, is looking to pick up an easy win for his showcase against pick up an easy win in his showcase against France's non-top tier fighter Surace. Could have sworn they said his name was something different, bro. Yeah, Bruno. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. I just got thrown off by the name. I was trying to make sure I was reading it right. But so let me get back on it. But it says the recently beaten former WBO junior middleweight champion Jaime Munguia, who has the record of 44-1 with 35 knockouts, is looking to pick up an easy win against his showcase against France's non-top tier fighter Surace, who has the record of 20-0 with 4 knockouts. This is a step backwards for the 28-year-old Jaime Munguia in his last contest against Eric Buakazinkazaka. That was actually here in Arizona, and I had went to that fight. Yep. He fought twice in Arizona this year. He fought January this year in Arizona, and he fought September this year in Arizona. But it says it's possible that given a short time frame, Munguia's promoter didn't want to match him against a fighter with a level or better than Buakazinkazaka for fear of him getting beaten. In the co-feature, the super bantamweight contender Alan Picasso, who has the record of 30-0 with 16 knockouts, weighed in at 125 against. Okay, I don't really care about that, but yeah, it says Munguia lost for the first time in his 11-round professional career on May 4th against Canelo Alvarez. The defeat was long overdue, but Munguia hadn't been fighting high-level competition, which protected him. Fans believe Munguia was protected all these years to get a big-money cash-out fight against Canelo. Now that that's happened, the process begins again with Munguia matched against lesser fighters, hoping to get ranked number 1 for a lucrative rematch against Canelo. If that is the game bet, it's off-putting, but when you see Munguia matched against Surace and Buakazinkazaka in back-to-back fights, you can only draw that conclusion. He's a strong fighter. He throws a lot of combinations. We have to be careful with that. I've studied him, and I'm confident of the work that we've done. I will walk away with my hand raised in victory, Munguia said. If I knew what round I could knock him out, I would bet all my money on that, but I don't know. It's uncertain. I can tell you now with full certainty that I will be looking for the knockout. So, that's just his take on it. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it for a little bit. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Unlike this article or whatever, I mean, listen, bro. Yes, is he still fighting lesser competition? Yeah, I'll admit that. I will say that. Do I feel like Jaime Munguia was protected throughout his career? Yeah, I agree with that too. I don't feel like he was ready for the Canelo fight with how they were building him. He was a champion at 154 pounds, and he moved up to 160 and didn't even fight for a title, though he had 2 opportunities to. So yeah, I will be, that's true. That's true. And then moves up to 168 and is able to fight for all the belts. I didn't like that, but what I will say that I like about Jaime Munguia, and I mean, I'm very, very impressed with this, because not a lot of fighters are doing this, is that this man is staying active. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. And this is Some people might not agree with it, but listen, bro, I would much rather a fighter fight 4 times a year, and in 3 of those 4 times they're fighting, lesser competition than these fighters that are not fighting at all. These fighters that are fighting once every 15 months. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted, bro. I've definitely felt like Jaime Munguia kind of skipped the line at 168. I feel like it was people that deserved the Canelo fight more than Jaime Munguia did. But at the end of the day, Jaime Munguia is staying busy. The man fought Canelo in May and has already fought twice. Like, this dude has fought 4 times this year, and that's more this year. This year, Jaime Munguia has fought more than some of my favorite fighters has fought in 4 years. Errol Spence, you know what I'm saying? Like Jamal Charlo, like, dude has fought. Jaime Munguia is keeping himself busy, and I can't be mad at that at all, bro. That's a good thing. I am ready for them to step up in competition. I definitely feel like Jaime Munguia, and not just him. I feel like Edgar Berlanga didn't deserve a fight with Canelo either. I definitely feel like Edgar Berlanga skipped the line and got a Canelo fight. But however, I definitely feel like Jaime Munguia is somebody. I mean, bro, him and Edgar Berlanga, that would be a beautiful fight. I mean, a beautiful fight. I would really, really love to see that fight, and I hope they can make that fight in the near future. But if not Edgar Berlanga, which I feel like that fight should happen because both fighters are with DAZN. Golden Boy and Jaime Munguia is with Golden Boy. Edgar Berlanga is with Matchroom, and they've been having a little rivalry ever since. So I mean, I don't see why they wouldn't be able to make that happen. Put that together, that would be a beautiful card. That would be a beautiful fight. But go ahead and even if he can't fight Berlanga, there's so many other options for him at 168 pounds, bro. You got like I said, you got Edgar Berlanga, you got Christian Mobili, you got Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? So I would like for him to fight the guy that Trevor, what is his name? The guy that Caleb Plant just beat. You know what I'm saying? It's some good fights up there, or at 168. And although he's technically fighting at light heavyweight this fight, we all know he's a super middleweight Jaime Munguia. So and even though I didn't even mention guys like William Scoe, who actually has the IBF. William Scoe has the IBF. I don't know. I think y'all might want to fact check me, but I believe Jaime Munguia is ranked number 5, number 4 or 5 in the IBF, bro. That's a possible fight. You got Diego Pacheco, who is another up and coming star. That's another good fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, it's just you got what's the dude name? Beck the Bully. You got Beck the Bully. That's another good fight. And I want to say Beck the Bully is on Golden Boy as well, if I'm not mistaken. I believe he's a Golden Boy fighter as well. Jamal Charlo, if he ever comes back, whatever he's doing. You got Demetrius Andrade. That's another very interesting matchup. I don't know who Demetrius Andrade is signed with. I don't know if he's going to sign back with the PBC or, I know he was him and Eddie Hearn have a good relationship. You got Demetrius Andrade, man. Like, bro, it's some options out there for Jaime Munguia. He just gotta stay active, man. Like, I don't want to see him in a rematch with Canelo Alvarez, man. I just don't. I mean, because truth be told, I like Jaime, but I didn't think that he deserved that fight in the first place, let alone get a rematch. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to see that, you know what I'm saying? But I definitely feel like dude should fight all these other guys. And, like I said, I definitely feel like he has a shot at beating William Scoe. I would like to see that fight. Go ahead and make that fight happen. Now you become a 2-division world champion, right? You know what I'm saying? Or, I feel like Caleb Plant, I wish Caleb Plant could have gotten that fight with William Scoe or whatever, but it's all good. Or Jaime Munguia could fight Caleb Plant. I think that makes for a very interesting matchup, bro. I really like that, bro. I would love for that fight to happen. I really would, man. So, the fights are there. The fights are there. He just gotta stay active. And next year he really has to fight a big name. He has 45 fights in the bank. It's time. People are, he got it. He got the cash grab with Canelo Alvarez. Pretty much lost. It's time for him to to step it up in competition, all right? Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Who do you want to see Jaime Munguia fight next? But what do I know?